Hi everyone, my name is Alisa and I'm joining you from Richmond, BC. A few interesting about me is that I'm a huge fan of old black and white horror movies and have a very unhealthy obsession with buying flowers. Here's my library card, and in terms of what I like to read, I tend to gravitate towards classic gothic literature and modern psychological thrillers. I love stories that create a tense atmosphere mood where the setting is mystic and unique. For authors, I'm a big fan of Bram Stoker, as he defined the ultimate gothic archetype vampires. And of course, my favorite book is Dracula. Dracula is so much fun. It was generally scary at some times, and I really loved the way the story was woven together through the diaries of the main character. Now, I want to touch on a couple of things from the big ideas from the curriculum when I see them in the world around me. The first one that really resonates with me is the big idea number 3. Texts are socially, culturally, geographically, and historically constructed. For example, I'm seeing this so clearly in my reading of Dracula. When I read it, I can't help but notice that this novel is a product of its time, the Victorian era. The deep-seated fears about immigration, the strict roles of gender, and the anxiety about new technologies are all woven into the story. Dracula isn't just a monster, he's a representation of everything Victorian society was afraid of. Understanding the historical and social context of the book completely changes how I interpret the character's actions. The second one is the big idea number 5. Questioning what we hear, read, and feel contributes to our ability to be educated and engaged citizens. This one feels so relevant right now, especially with social media. Just the other day, I saw a video claiming that a certain historical event happened very differently than what I learned in school. Instead of just sharing it or believing it right away, I stop and ask myself, who made this video? What's their source? And why might they be telling this way? I did some fact checking and realized the video have left out a lot of important context. That experience reminded me that being a good citizen isn't just about consuming information, it's about actively questioning it, seeking out multiple perspectives, and not taking anything from its face value. Whether it's news headlines, social media posts, or even a classic novel, asking questions helps us think more critically and engage more thoughtfully with this world. Finally, to wrap up, I'm a little bit about my learning style. I'm definitely a reading or visual learner. I like to process information by taking notes, highlighting passages, or adding drawings to visualize concepts. I'm also a huge fan of researching. I love falling down a rabbit hole and find context about an author or a time period. I would my strengths I would say my strengths are my curiosity and my willingness to dive deep into a text. A big stretch for me, and sometimes I'm working is talking. I can sometimes be a bit quiet in group discussions, and because I'm still processing my thoughts, I often find it easier to express my ideas and writing it out loud. I'm really looking forward to sharing ideas and exploring these stories with all of you. Thanks for listening.